mask. I don't want to be fined 3,000 dirhams. My goodness, look at this place. On a normal school morning, it will be full of kids. All kinds of uniforms would be, rushing to the school buses. But now it's deserted because of this COVID-19. I'll show you where the buses used to line up, and that's a lot of buses. Just come along with me. The school buses normally line up, You see this street? All the way from that street, it comes all the way to the end, and this is only one short street. Usually we have streets all over, and the school buses are everywhere. And one school can have a boys bus, a girls bus, and then the little kids bus. Just one school, so you can imagine how many school buses would be packed here. A lot of traffic going on. But now, no school buses. Everybody is indoors doing their e-learning, and we'll talk about that as parents. How is our experience with this e-learning? Let's talk about it. Can you explain it?
Because they will eat the plant and
Okay.
and they will chew it repeatedly.
Okay, that is, they are the animals which depending plants directly. That is, they are only in time.
This in your textbook part it is given that you have to study. Okay, 5.2 table. This everything just to go through it, and when you are interested, you can study also. Ma'am, can I ask you? Because I am not telling full. You have to by heart. I am not telling. Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, in textbook page number 64, Mercury and barium are the same.
Wow, this is the park where the kids play around.
Even the swings were removed to discourage kids from touching everywhere. You can imagine how much this has changed. Now more kids just run around instead of swinging on the swings. At least they can do their action. I love sitting on these benches. I just love them, relaxing in the park, just watching the kids play.
So how does it feel to relax on a summer day?
Oh, it feels so nice. You feel the freshness, the fresh air. There are no people around, so I can remove my mask. So, honey, you know what? Living in this country really makes me appreciate the government of the UAE, because even if the kids are not going to school physically, I really appreciate that they're not missing out on their education, because the government ensured that all schools implement this e-learning, or you can call it online learning, so that the kids can be able to continue with their studies. In other words, even if they don't go to school to interact, at least they're on track with their education. And what amazed me is that, because like in our countries, kids don't have this kind of system, but even the government put in place, what was that, the internet, the free internet?
Yeah, it was a free internet.
Yeah, free
It was
internet.
given based on evaluation.
Yeah, there was an evaluation. I mean, it could be, they could evaluate you to see that really you can't afford the internet, then they would connect you, so that still your kids could be able to go for this e-learning. And
Yeah.
really, I've appreciated this system so much.
Yeah.
You know, as parents, okay, we'll share with you the advantages we've seen with this e-learning. First of all, we appreciate it because we don't have to be worried about our kids going out and touching everywhere. You know, you just can't control kids. Even if you're telling them there's COVID right there, they'll just, it doesn't click. It doesn't click at all. So we're glad that our kids are safe at home. That's the first the first reason. And also for me as a mother, you can imagine if they were going to school, I would have to wake up early in the morning, regardless of how sleepy I was.
What
I
time
had
do you
to,
usually wake up, talking of early in the morning?
like
on a
5
normal-
o'clock. 5 o'clock, you can imagine, and I would have slept like for 3 hours. So it was really hard for me. You wake up, you get them ready, prepare their breakfast, their lunches, and then uniforms every time, ironing, and oh my goodness, it's just a lot of work to send the kid to school in the first place. So I'm glad that now I'm having a break from all that, you know. Now, in fact, the kids now learned to prepare their own breakfast. I don't have to get up. They just have to wake up in the morning. I don't have to wake up in the morning, and they prepare their breakfast, and then they're ready for class. And it has even helped them become more organized. They know the schedule and what time they should do what, and they should be in class on time. So I really appreciate this system so much. So how about school fees?
Oh, the
Huh?
school part is the best because I don't have to pay the school bus. I mean, at least we tend to save that money.
Yeah.
That is the best part about the school bus. And also, you know, in the school bus, as it is, there are so many surfaces to touch, so which is good that they remove the school bus also, because the kids don't get to touch, they reduce on the touching the surfaces, which is, you know, yeah, but it's an advantage for the pocket, of course.
Oh yeah. Talking of the pocket, actually, I don't know. It was in as much as there's e-learning, we do the work at home. Mostly now we are the teachers,
Yeah,
but we didn't get discount for tuition because the teacher is still teaching. So only the school bus. But then it came with other expenses. Like we had to get each of the kids a new laptop. These are expenses that we were not prepared for. So you can imagine, because we have 2 boys, so those are 2 laptops. And another thing I appreciate with this e-learning is being involved in our kids' work. Okay, for sure, it's a lot of work. We're like the teachers actually, but it gives us peace knowing that, you know, when your kid goes to school, you don't even know if they're paying attention in class. You don't know if they're doing the homework, you know, their schoolwork properly. But here, you get to hear what the teacher is saying, and you get to follow up on their assignments. They get to do them on time. I mean, there's no escape for being lazy. So I like it that we are really involved in their schoolwork step by step. And of course, every school year, that's a new set of uniforms. So you can imagine now they have grown. If they had to go to school, that would be another expense. Buying new uniforms and shoes, and you can't bargain on this. Whatever amount is stated, you have to buy. So that's another advantage. We don't have to buy new sets of uniforms. So it's all good. They just have to look presentable for the class, and good to go. So I really appreciate this system, but we'll see what they think. Well, that's from a parent's view, but from the kids, we shall find out if how they are coping with this, and if they wish to go back to school. We don't know. I don't know.